Moon Child. Hope everyone's having a good day. Almost time for Santa to come. Okay, today I'm making something special for Christmas treat. This is my Keto chocolate truffle cake. I have been making this for years, literally over a decade. And this was before I even knew the word keto. Simple ingredients: 2 sticks of butter, 3 cups of semi-sweet chocolate morsels. I'm using Bake Believe. And 6, I don't even know you can see that, but in this bowl there are 6 room temperature eggs. And what we're going to do, we are going to whisk these for 7 minutes on my birthday here. And we're going to melt these together, and then we're going to fold them into this. So I'm going to get started with whipping these. 7 minutes sounds like a long time, but you're not doing the work with your hand. And even if you had a mixer, you know, actually this is the first time I've ever owned a KitchenAid, and I'm in my 40s. I used to use the hand mixer for 7 minutes. That's how long it takes. So I'm going to get started with these, and then we'll be back. Okay, stay tuned, and thanks for joining me today. So here we have the 2 cups of butter melted, and now we're going to melt in the semi-sweet chocolate chips. Remember, this is 3 cups. And what I love about this recipe is not having to add any type of sugar. I'm just going to melt that in. Now, the oven has been preheating to 425, and it is ready to go. So what we're going to do is just going to cook this up. It's on a 4 because I don't want to burn the melted chips. And let me show you. Right here is the egg mixture, and it's all ready to go. So all we need to do is get this melted, and then we will be back for the next step. Thanks for watching. Chocolate is nice and melted. It's 3 cups melted with 2 sticks of butter. Okay, now what we're going to do, here is our egg mixture. Nice soft peaks, and that was all 6 eggs. So now we're just going to fold this in, just like so. Now yesterday was my anniversary, 7 years, woohoo, and I went out to dinner to a place called the Village Tavern, and I stayed keto, and I felt good. I was not tempted by any of the foods. I had a burger. I love burgers, but I had Gruyere cheese on it, and I did order, you know, it had caramelized onion on it, and I tried it, and it tasted a little sweet to me, so I just scraped it right off. I ate half of my pickle and half of my green beans, and I actually asked the waiter if their green beans, you know, came with sugar. He said no, because I ate at Cheddar's one year, and there was sugar in their green beans, and I didn't like it. I mean, they literally sprinkled sugar all over it. So what I'm doing now is just mixing in this chocolate mixture, and I think I'm going to grab my whisk so I can incorporate it just a little bit better. Right. This is just the simplest ingredients. That's what I love about this recipe. Oh yeah, this is looking really good now. Oh yeah. Look at all that. You see that chocolate mixing in there really well? There. Now I am sorry about my crinkled up shirt, but this says there's love in every rosebud. And this is one of my favorite shirts. It's very old. A few years ago, probably longer than that, probably like 7 years ago, this little girl, Adalia Rose, many of you probably heard of her. She has progeria. And, you know, I've read her story, I've watched her videos, and I just wanted to do a little something. So I bought one of her shirts, and it came with a tote bag just to say, you know, I care. So whenever I wear this shirt, I think of little Adalia Rose. That's all. And it's very pretty. It's red, you know, pink. It's Christmassy. But it just made me think of her. Okay, so this is mixed up really good. Now what we're going to do is put it in. I have mine in a bundt pan. I have wax paper lime sprayed on the bottom and sprayed on the top. And this is going to go in a water bath, so I always put aluminum foil. Just the fear of the batter leaking out. I don't know why. I just do. So in it goes. Now this is going to be a very, very dense truffle cake. But it's so good and so tasty, so rich, you really don't need a very big piece. Just a little piece. It is so good. Alright, let me scrape all this out. Just a few ingredients and boom. And this is going to cook for 40 minutes. And then we need to let it cool for about 5 hours. So, here we go. Now you do have to, let me grab a paper towel. Some chocolate on my fingers. You do have to put, you know, cover it loosely. And I'm just going to drape a piece of aluminum foil, just like that, and put it in the oven. But first, I'm going to take my boiling water, and you're just going to go halfway up the sides of the pan. You do this for cheesecakes too, but they come out really nice. Okay. Alright, that's about halfway up. And now, like I said, it's going to go in the oven at 425 for 40 minutes. So, thanks for watching. Stay tuned. I do appreciate your time. And if you're new, welcome. My name is Boone. Boone here. And if you look behind me by the Christmas tree, you'll see my daughter Isabella. Hi, Bella. So the cake has come, the truffle cake has come out of the oven, and it smells so good. And all you do is, it takes about 40 minutes. Do the toothpaste test, comes out clean. It's going to be a little bit soft set. Here it is. However, this is just, you know, one step closer to the final product. The hardest part is waiting the 5 hours to chill it. And then I'm going to show you how to decorate it, how to make it pretty, and then we'll cut into it. It's such a delicious cake. I mean, just licking the batter from the bowl is just yum. Such a treat. So, thank you for being here, and just stay tuned. We're going to decorate this beautiful truffle cake, decadent truffle cake, shortly. It's going to seem like forever for me, but for you, it'll be just minutes away. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. If you're new, welcome, and I appreciate it. Hope everyone is having a wonderful Christmas season. Just a couple more days till Christmas. So, hey, it's Boone here. Guys, I forgot to mention that yes, it takes 5 hours for this cake, but that's 5 hours in the refrigerator. I forgot to mention it takes 30 minutes before you take it out of the pan. So, I think I said bundt pan earlier, which I think that was the incorrect pan. I forget what they call those pans that release from the bottom. But anyways, it's that kind of pan. So what I'm going to do is invert my truffle cake, because you want the prettier smooth side on the bottom. So this is how I do it. You got to do it whatever way you can get it to work. So this is my truffle dish, and I'm placing it on there and flipping it over. Trying to get you in the shot here. So then it should come right off, and then the wax paper should peel right off there. Now it's got the marks from the pan, but that's okay. That's just one more step that we have to go. It's going to look so pretty. So I'm going to pop this in my refrigerator now and let it cool for the next 5 hours. So 30 minutes when it comes out of the oven on a cooling rack. Take the sides off the pan, and then it goes in the refrigerator. And you want to make sure you invert it, because you want the pretty side on the top, the smooth side. So thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Stay tuned. Bye. Hey guys, Moonchild. So it's been a very long 5 hours. It's been way more than 5 hours, because I had some company come over. Wonderful company, my brother-in-law and sister-in-law. It was a very nice visit. So I am back to the truffle cake, and this is what it looks like, and it smells really good. So we're going to make the final touches right now, and all you need is some wax paper cut into strips. Now they don't have to be perfect, because I will be the first one to say that I cannot even draw a straight line with a ruler. So I know my lines on this cake will not be perfect. But I am not out for perfection. I am just out for it being pretty. So what we're going to do is we're going to lay the stripes on there, and we're going to go in between the wax paper, and we're going to start off with the cocoa powder. And I am just going to use my fingers and just sprinkle, and I have washed them already, and just in between the papers. And it's going to be a lovely mess, but that's okay. And I'm just going to sprinkle in between each wax paper line. And you can do it heavy-handed if you want, or light. It doesn't matter. We're just going for a little pretty effect here. And now I'm going to clean my hand off so that I can do the powder, and I'll be right back. So now we're going to take the wax paper off, shake it off. It's very messy, you know, cocoa powder, but, you know, it's part of baking. Then I'm going to just turn this around, and I'm going to put some more strips. So this is what it looks like with the powder and the cocoa. And like I said, you don't have to do it if you don't want to, but it just gives it a little more oomph. Okay, so let's just cut into this and see how it is. Now this is very, very thick. It's very decadent, so you don't want a lot. I mean, just a sliver, because it is that rich, because it has just eggs, and I broke it because the piece is so small, but that's okay. We're going for taste here, and it's very thick because it's a truffle. Right, let me see, get this piece out here. And if you can look, you'll see the wedge that I took out. And I forgot to get a fork, so excuse me while I grab one. It's right behind me. My fat forks that I like to eat with. Okay, so like I said, it smells really good. Only a few ingredients. I mean, just look at how, I hope you can see how that looks. I'm not sure with the lighting if you can or not. If you can, I'm sorry. Okay. So, little piece. It's very rich, very thick. And it's not overpoweringly sweet. It's just sweetened with the semi-sweet make-believe chips. And you can use, I believe, lilies if that's what you like. I wanted to use semi-sweet, and I didn't have semi-sweet lilies. I only had the dark, and I didn't want to, I was going for the semi-sweet. It's like eating a truffle candy, you know, the little dark truffles, and it's good. So all you need is just a little piece, unless you're a fanatic and you know you gotta have more than that. But anyways, that is my truffle cake. It's pretty easy to make. 6 eggs, room temperature, whisked for 7 minutes or until you get the nice peaks. 2 sticks of butter melted with the 3 cups of semi-sweet morsels, and then you cook it at 425 for 40 minutes. Let it cool on a rack for 30. Take it off the rack, invert it into the kind of dish you want to serve it in, and put it in the fridge for at least 5 hours. And then decorate it with your cocoa powder and your confectioner's swerve. So, if you try it, I hope you like it. And I would just like to wish you all a very Merry Christmas wherever you're going. If you're traveling, I hope that you're safe and have a good time with your loved ones and your families. And from my family to yours, we truly wish you a Merry Christmas. And thank you all so much for watching me and coming back. And those of you new, thank you for checking me out, and I hope you do come back. So until next time, bye.